Yeah, 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 yeah.
Who's in here? We got two viewers. I just want to see if we're lagging or not on the stream.
This one's
Hence my
behind.
crazy arms.
That one's on time. Dude,
Yep.
we're so goofy.
Oh wow, hey, it's actually coming through mad decent right now. Yo, we in here.
Ouch, yeah.
Let me shoot the link out to my homies real quick.
We in her.
We in here, man. Yo, drop something in the comments. Say, hey, we can actually see it over here. I'm also going to turn down the volume on my phone so you guys don't just hear that shit playing back. Let's give it one more second. Let some people slide in.
Where's Bobby at? Is he in Cali still?
Nah, Bob's here. Bob's in town.
Oh.
But I told him, I was like, I don't know what time we're going to go at. So
today, good thing you didn't call.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bob would have been sitting here since like 7:30.
Yeah.
Also, I hit my move goal during that intro.
Oh, nice.
It's on my watch, on my Apple Watch. So shout out to me singing that. Are y'all ready for this? What's up, and welcome to another episode of Better Than Cable. Even though we haven't been here in like 2 months, man.
We back.
Life has been going straight crazy. Everybody's got a whole bunch of shit going on.
So much shit.
But yo, you are here with J-Treb from Miseducation and Music. We got Ananya and Parsh from the Nevaland podcast, and we are up in here today to talk some shit and really just say what's up because we have not done this in forever.
This is literally gonna be like what, a quick little check-in.
Yeah, it's gonna be a quick check-in, you know, because at least Ananya's in the right city.
Yeah. Hey, I had a very
Kiko,
scenic
what's up,
route.
Key?
Oh, Kiko, what's up?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw your guys' episode. That shit was fire.
Man, that's my new editor. That's the new
That
editor.
shit was
Pretty,
fire.
yeah, dude, man, that shit was so dope. It was so dope to have him on the show. Kiko is another one of the people who's been on all 3 seasons of my show so far.
True.
There's like a couple artists who have been on like all 3.
That's fire. Yeah.
And he's one of them.
Fire.
But yeah, no, you were talking about your scenic detour.
Oh,
Tell me
yeah,
about
bro.
this. This episode, we was planning for tonight. We was coming back tonight hard, bro.
Ooh,
we was gonna be in here at 8 o'clock on the dot.
On the dot. I came like early. I left a little bit early too. I was like, hey, I'm gonna get here. It's gonna be fun. But Apple Maps decided to take me to Skokie. But I mean, it was scenic, so I'm not too mad. I can't even read.
Man, they love Skokie now. Yeah, now you found a new love for Skokie on his detour to my
lit, man. Skokie lit. And then I had to drive through downtown Chicago. First, I drove through downtown Skokie, which arguably compared to downtown Chicago,
are you?
like, bro, it's up there. It's up there.
Get the fuck out of here.
But yeah, man.
No, stop. I can't even entertain your bullshit no more. You just said downtown Skokie, bro. You know, like, hey, the skyscraper's cool and all, bro, but they got a mom and pop cupcake spot in Skokie.
Dude, they got a deli. They got there's like
if
a church.
If your deli is in the middle of downtown, that ain't my city, bro. Nah, that ain't my.
Bro.
Middle of downtown is where the whole town congregate.
Poppin'.
Nah, man. Get out of here, G. But hey, it's cool, bro. You found your way all the way back to the city from Skokie, G. Man,
crazy.
At least we are all up in here today, man. You were upstairs a second ago when Parse said this topic, but like I want to talk about this because it seems like some crazy shit. So Parse, introduce this topic you were just talking about.
Yeah. So basically, it's called like the stoned ape theory. To summarize in
Joe Rogan was talking about that shit.
The fuck, you know about this? I'm the only one who didn't know about this shit. Okay.
To summarize this in like 15 seconds, and then we can actually talk about it, is that basically, so throughout our human evolution, so apparently in like 1.8 million years, our brain capacity increased like significantly. So it went from like down here like monkey level intelligence to human intelligence in 1.8 million years. And they're like, this is like unexplainable, right? Because usually intelligence takes a long time to form, but it happened all in 1.8 million years. And they're like, okay, how could this possibly happen? Like basically biologists aren't sure how that's possible for our intelligence to increase that rapidly. And so one explanation is that basically our human ancestors would like not humans, but like before whatever proto-humans, right? They would take mushrooms and they would actually like have like hallucinations and shit like this.
That's a
But
hard
also,
word.
what mushrooms do is they create new neural pathways in the brain. So what is thought is that over time,
That's like when
these
people
new
go on those like
neural pathways,
crazy like trips and shit, like
DMT
in the
trips, yeah.
and like
Yeah.
what's the other one? Like ayahuasca and shit like that. Yeah.
exactly. So what they're
So
saying
that's actually
over
like the
time
next
is
step
that
of
like
our evolution, and it's not
yeah,
like
the neural pathways were created because we were on shrooms, basically.
Okay.
So like it goes into like this crazy conversation about like how they say that fungus is like fungi are like the first forms of intelligence on planet Earth.
The fuck?
And like yeah, so basically from animals, um animals and fungi actually have the same common ancestor. So we like split off at the same part. So they're saying that like fungus is like the most basic form of intelligence. It's pretty crazy.
Is that
Like, that's
because
the
it can
basis of
grow
the
and
theory.
replicate, like, and continue to like thrive, or is it just based
So
on the fact that it was so close to humans at one point?
no,
or
so there
animals at one point?
it's shown how fungus has intelligence. So like fungus can like act like straight up animals. So you know how like um they put cheese at the end of a maze and then a mouse can like smell it and then
Yeah.
find it. What's cool is that
Does the cheese like
fungus
want to be
also
found
has
or something? Like what the fuck?
yeah, so like they just perform tests to see how smart that mouse is, right? So it's like okay, this mouse can smell the cheese, so it'll like go through the paths, smelling the cheese and find it, right?
Or is it
So they
communicating
did the same.
with the fucking cheese?
No. So it wasn't communicating. It was just looking for food, right?
Got
So it's
you.
gonna
Okay,
look for
cool.
the food
I'm
and
sorry,
go
I
find
just
it.
got
So
a little lost in there.
yeah.
Keep going.
So like this is an example. So then they put like this certain fungus. I can't remember what it's called, but they put that like it's like a slime fungus. It's pretty crazy. So they put that same fungus in the same kind of test, and that fungus was able to find the food by like doing an actual search pattern throughout the maze. So it's able to like
So a
find the
living
optimal path.
fungus was doing this the rat maze.
Yes, and it found the cheese by itself, or like whatever food they put at the end for the fungus. It found it by itself.
Does this shit look like a symbiote or something from
Yes,
like
it looks like a symbiote.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Because I'm just like that's all I'm seeing in my head, and like how far off am
that's
I?
exactly how it looks. It looks like a symbiote.
Facts.
So it like spreads out over the maze, and then slowly over time it like figures out, okay, the food's over here. Like, how do I find it? And so what's also cool is that it can find the most optimal routes, like similar to like how we do with like freaking math, right? So I don't remember what test they did, but like basically they like set up all these routes.
Who
and,
the fuck said put the slime
fungus-
in the maze?
Yo, these scientists, dude, they're like fucking figuring this shit out, dude. I don't fucking know.
This is
They're like,
ape
yo,
shit.
this fungus is
This is-
intelligent, right?
This is so crazy.
So then,
Bro.
dude, then the fungus found like the most optimal path, like according to like our math. Like we can literally do the calculation, and the fungus finds the most optimal path in like a bunch of roads or whatever. It can find the fastest way to get there. So it'll do the same thing Google Maps fucking does, basically, by itself.
The fungus is Google Maps, guys.
Yeah, no, literally.
Gotcha.
Isn't that insane?
That's
So
wild.
these are like just some basic tests to show that okay, fungus is intelligent, but it's called like cellular intelligence. So it's similar to how like ants. So basically, you know, like how ants, a singular ant isn't smart,
But then
but
they all work together.
all
to
the
do
ants
smart ass
together,
shit.
they create like this machine, right? So they perform complex tasks. Like there's this one ant in Africa that can eat like an entire tree of leaves, and then they just like perform all those actions and shit like that, right? So basically, what they're saying is like fungus does something similar to that on that scale. So like a singular like fungus isn't that smart, but when they like come together, they're very very intelligent.
Okay.
So
So-
there's this theory that all fungus on the planet communicates with each other.
And
talks
when
to each
you
other.
eat the fungus,
Yeah,
you're
can
then
gain new neural
communing with-
pathways. Well, like
that makes
it's-
so
it's
much
not
more
necessarily-
sense for like
yeah,
people having like crazy connected trips though. Like when people
exactly.
have like
it's-
connected like trips of like somebody trips on like shrooms and then another person does, but they have like very similar interactions.
Yeah, because isn't there like
Yeah.
Because it's just like, I mean,
Yeah.
if everything's connected and now we're relying on this like pathway and you're actually just communicating with a network of separate living beings on the same planet, You're actually just tapping into something that's always there.
Yeah, because like
Yeah.
Oh, that's so fucked. My brain
there's
hurts.
no, apparently like a bunch of people who trip off or try ayahuasca, they always see like this like blue woman. Like I know
and they
who's
always like
Neil
throw
Brennan, yeah.
and they always like they say that they like
Yeah.
have like a purging or like a
Mhm.
throwing up of their like fears or
Right,
insecurities or
right,
whatever like ails them.
Yeah.
And it's not like an actual physical thing, but it feels like a physical thing, and you
Mhm.
actually see these things leave you. And I'm just like, how do
Yeah.
that many people have the same trip
Yeah.
if it's
yeah,
not all connected?
exactly.
But like
and
maybe
what's
nature's living. We forget
Yeah.
about that a lot.
exactly.
Yeah.
And what's even cooler is that so like how we think of our intelligence right now and how a lot of what's going on?
Oh no,
There's a
there was just a
comment.
comment. John said, "So what you're saying is plants and fungus have knowledge and ways of thinking, thus could possibly feel pain." Ha,
Yes.
PETA.
Yeah, they could.
And then
They
someone
could.
else said, "This is why I love shrooms." Hey, we got a broad viewer. We got a
Hey.
broad range of viewers out here,
Facts.
man.
Facts.
Yeah.
Somebody's
And
about to
so-
call PETA if you kick a tree, and the other person is like, "This is why we take shrooms."
So,
But yeah,
it
essentially,
also-
both of you are right.
yeah. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
and it also like extends on this idea that I recently had is like, so humans have like centralized intelligence. So our intelligence comes from one spot, right? Our brain.
Mhm.
Versus fungus has decentralized intelligence, right? So all of them together forms an intelligence, basically.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So
Yeah.
I was thinking of like the applications in like machine learning too, but that's like another conversation. But
Well, no, I mean, like, dude.
Yeah.
In the analogy that John just made in the comments is actually where I was about to go with it. So he said fungus is like, fungus is the key to like having a Pandora type avatar world, but like that's really the truth though.
Yeah.
So like the tree being connected to the ancestor
Mhm.
shit in Pandora is like technically what you're saying here.
Yeah.
yeah, and there's like there was one guy, like I think he was on Joe Rogan, he was talking about it. He was just like he was going all the way. He was saying that for humans to take the next step in like their technological
We just all got to
understanding,
start eating shrooms, but
they gotta you gotta start communicating through shrooms. Yeah, so like there's some
Psychedelics and
communication
shit.
happening between
Yeah.
shrooms. That shit's crazy, dude.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm gonna quite say we all
Tripping
need to,
balls.
Yeah.
as a world, take a shroom trip. I don't know if I'm gonna quite prescribe to that being the method of our
Bro.
interconnecting. Do I think it would make us all compassionate? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But like, I don't
Yeah.
know, man. That's
Bro,
a lot.
yeah.
What if that's? I mean, if that's the next step of evolution,
yeah.
why wouldn't it? Does evolution need to be encouraged like that? Like, does that mean that our next step of evolution is to merge with fungus? Not in the sense of to take mushrooms, but like, because evolution is usually like you changing to adapt, and then that change being prolonged over time. So,
Yeah.
like, if we had to take mushrooms for it, then after I take a whole bunch of mushrooms and I have a child, they would have to take a whole bunch of mushrooms. It's not really evolution so much as it's like a supplement that we'd all be using to just kind of seem smarter on Earth.
Yeah. Or it could be
Yeah,
like
no,
Like,
Evolution of,
like, that's what I'm
like,
saying. Like,
just
should we be
interacting with nature.
symbioting with that slime
Yeah.
fungus?
yeah.
yeah, I'm not sure. I
Maybe
think,
maybe that's the
from
real
what
way
I
to unlock
understand
this
is
shit.
I think we're
Venom.
already symbioted
Just
with
tap-
the mushrooms. From what
I'm so
thinking is
here
we
for
already
that,
are.
man.
Yeah, I think we're already symbiotic with the mushrooms. If the theory is right? So if
What the
if this
hell?
Stone Age
Somebody.
theory is correct, what? Oh,
Hey, can we not schedule peyote trips in our chat? Can we?
Yo.
On Wednesday morning? What the fuck?
God damn.
Dude, that's a work day. It's like, bro,
Wildin'.
I didn't even notice that happened in the comments. Nah, dude, no group peyote trips. I just want to say that as the person whose name is on this channel. Like, no, I don't encourage that.
Wildin'. Crazy.
Okay, so I got a counter question for you, Par, since you brought
Yeah.
this up. This is where I was trying to lead all of this to. But Pandora analogy still being up in the air right now.
yeah.
Would you, if like you knew that you could have this connection to the earth and to the people who have taken shrooms or gone on these trips before, but this is a permanent thing to do to yourself?
Yeah.
Would you do it, and would you immerse yourself? Like, do you believe enough in that being our next step of evolution?
Yeah, no, that's why I need to do more research on it. But I like literally recently found out about this shit. That's why
You
like
answering that shit
it's
so
literally like just
political.
been on the
Yeah,
top of
dude.
my
Boy,
He's like,
this
yo, I'm trying to
politician
get
ass
stoned.
answer, boy.
Yeah.
He
So like
said, I don't know.
if
I'd
I'm, like,
have to do some more
all in on it,
research.
bro.
but I
I'd have
just
to
found out
find,
about this.
boy, plug me
Yeah.
up. Give me one of them ponytail braids. Let me plug into the trees and let's do fungus together.
Yeah.
Like, nah, G, I'm here for that.
Just microdosing daily. Just
But through the earth, only if it was through the earth. I'm
Right.
only with it if it's the like
actual
merge.
shit.
Let's
Yeah.
merge with fungus type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a lot. They Rod said they have instruments where they plug in, they check the frequency of mushrooms.
No shit.
Oh shit, do they?
I don't know, dude. Google
Oh,
that shit real
fuck.
quick, Parse, if you can.
Oh,
I mean, find it out. If that's real, then I'm actually more into this theory
yeah.
because I think that, like, I don't know, everything kind of happens on frequencies and wavelengths
Mm-hmm.
in life. So, like, I mean, if there's a mushroom that is on a certain frequency, I can see how that fungus could probably induce some shit that would like put everybody in that same frequency.
Yeah.
That makes more sense
Yeah.
for connected trips.
Yeah, exactly. Because like the
Like weed don't got no frequencies.
yeah, like when Neil
Alcohol
Brennan
don't got no
was talking
frequencies.
about like, yo, like literally everyone he's talked to has seen that like blue lady.
Mhm.
I'm like, there has to be something in there. 'Cause,
Yeah,
like,
or
for
you
that
know,
to be so
they could be doing
common-
some weird shit too. They got a lot of money.
True.
They trip could be different.
Yeah.
in all
Dude, yeah, no, he has Dave Chappelle show money. Like,
Did you see his Instagram post the other day that said you could become president of the world and it would still say co-creator of the Dave Chappelle show Neil Brennan
Yeah,
becomes
facts.
president?
facts.
And I was like, that's so great.
Bro, shout out Neil Brennan.
So we got 2 for the Wednesday. No one's going on Wednesday. Rod, stop trying to blame this in my chat. Stop now. The fuck? Did you find out anything about mushroom frequencies, Paris?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure honestly. It was just talking about like a frequency of light that correlates to something. I don't have time to
Rod,
read
send a
all of
link.
it.
Yeah, Rod,
Too
send some
long.
links if you got some links,
too
man.
long-
We
it's
need
too long to
send
fucking
those.
read.
Stop trying to schedule these trips and send us some links for this information you're throwing in the chat. To I'm sorry. It's like Wednesday morning. It's like- I just want to know
Bro.
what went into this planning, but I don't at the same time. You were talking about that having applications in AI and shit. What do you think that means? How
Yeah,
the fuck
so,
do they
I
even
mean,
do that shit?
So like how
do you plug
AI
fungus
works
into
right now
computers?
is for a lot of them they're using neural networks, right?
No.
And neural
What-
networks
yeah, I was gonna
is
say, what the fuck is that? You could need an explanation.
yeah, so neural networks is kind of replicating the brain and how neurons work, right? So
Mhm.
basically how it works is that they train these neurons to have like a certain output over time, right? And to say validate like say this program is literally just to look for if you're wearing a hat or not, right? So it'll say yes or no to wearing a hat with like a probability. It'll be 90% chance this dude's wearing a hat, right? So basically what happens is it's replicating how the brain works is I'm looking at someone and I'm determining, okay, this person has a hat on, and it's like replicating how the brain works. So it has an input to some centralized place and then has some output, right? Versus where decentralized intelligence would be, it's not only going, so there's not only one input coming in. So say there could be potentially thousands of inputs coming in
Mm-hmm.
in different nodes, right? So it wouldn't just be
And then
in
they're only
one
being
brain, it could
handled
be
in
in
those
multiple.
individual locations instead of
Exactly.
being
And
handled in
then-
a central.
and then all of those outputs, then we could use those outputs to lead to some intelligence, like whatever we're trying to do, and have it would be like a different type of machine learning basically on that side. So it wouldn't be replicating the brain, it would be replicating a shroom's brain basically, like in that term.
So you replicate a mushroom as a piece of technology. Is that like the break of AI? Like
Yeah, no, I mean I just had that idea. I have no idea how to do it. I just had that.
that would be
idea.
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Hold on, you said you were talking about this shit at a bar yesterday.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
entire topic came from some bar talk. Like,
Bro.
we go to the bar different, bar.
I don't know. Someone was bringing up shrooms, and I was like, "Oh, did you guys hear about stoned ape theory?" And then I went off.
Then I went on. But I mean, dude, if that's the next step, that's the next step. Because I mean, if you find a way to merge it with technology, then it's like, dude, I'm one of those people that believes technology will eventually figure out a way to evolve without us, and like we are just so non sequitur to technology. Like I think we might only have the purpose of creating technology as humans, almost. Like because all like we're almost at the point where it's just like, dude, some of this shit is gonna be so much smarter than us that it will figure out how to live longer than us. Yeah. And then we're just gone. Like, we got a whole Wall-E situation where it's just trash compactor doing his job.
The whole thing is like everyone's trying to make intelligence, right? Like that's the whole point of AI is like we're trying to make some intelligence. So when we actually do, we're gonna be fucked, dude. I don't know what that thing's gonna do.
Well, John said AI is the problem, then nature is the answer. So it's like if you merge them together, does that create the problem or the answer?
Exactly. So we were trying to replicate our brain, and this would be like it'd be different, right? Like I guess it's a different approach to the same idea, right?
Bruh, that's some crazy shit. That's that type of what is it? Avengers 2, Age of Ultron shit.
Yeah.
Where you just like, ooh, I don't think humans were supposed to do this one.
Facts.
No, I mean legit, like once we do create that intelligence, like is it gonna be like a Terminator world where
dude, think about how scary it is with think about how scary it is with that slime shit you're talking about. Like if you give that a way to operate with a computer, you pretty much just legitimized its life and you pushed forward its evolution far further. Like you pushed it forward so many years. Like it's either gonna be really awesome or it's gonna be the worst thing that ever happened. It's like it's on that movie line where it's like that almost should never happen in real life at the risk of a movie playing out.
Yeah. Facts. So man, I don't know, man. Like, are we gonna have some Terminator shit or what? Like,
Rod said Chernobyl got the city taken over by nature, and it looks really cool. I mean,
it's a different type of nature, though.
Well, no. Because like after all the crazy shit, if you like look at Chernobyl now, like the nature like grew all around the city.
Yeah.
But it's like, I mean, I don't know. I think that's just nature going, "Hey, humans, get the fuck out of here." I don't know if that's them going. We'll just use
that thing. Yeah, that area was fucked. So I don't know.
If nature and AI team up, why do they need us? I think, dude, that's all we're here for. We're just here to figure out how to give nature a voice. There's more nature than humans.
True.
There was a funny ass quote in like one of the comments on one of these videos that I was watching. It was just like, "Yo, mushrooms became animals to see themselves." Real quick.
Yo.
That's some trippy shit.
Man, Rodrigo said that this is the premise of some video game, and he has a So Boom locked up, just in case they ever need it.
Oh my god.
We'll definitely have to get you in here one day for that one, so you can break down that game.
We need to listen to that one. Yeah.
Dude, just Rodrigo breaking down games and movies. I'd watch a whole TikTok of it. Like, dude, if you made a TikTok,
wait, why doesn't he create a TikTok?
I don't know, man.
It's called So Boom.
Ask him.
Wait,
he's in the comments.
Rod, make a TikTok. I want to see it.
So Boom, and then it's just video cuts of him describing shit.
Yeah.
And then, oh my god, dude, because there would always be like a crazy part where he just goes, "But that ain't even the end," and then just keeps going and keeps fucking.
True.
Dude, Rod, that might be a great idea, dude.
Yep. He's gotta make those.
Well, to refer back to Avatar, humans cannot breathe on Pandora. Yeah, I mean, that's because the Earth took over. They didn't merge with the fungus. You got to merge with the fungus and get a hair tail.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can breathe, man.
Dude,
come on. Did you watch the movie?
How did that shit work? Where they like hook their hair with the horse?
Do you think they explained that shit in that 3-hour fucking movie, Boris?
Dude.
Do you think they gave us one hint as to how you could plug that braid into the ground, the tree, a bug? You could plug that motherfucker into an animal. You could plug it into an animal. Oh, I said animal already, didn't I? What was I going?
Another one.
What was the other one? They was fucking with them. They was fucking with the braids too, man.
Yeah, they did.
It was too much going on with that braid. First of all, they never showed a scene of anybody cleaning one off, and I feel like that thing would be dirty. There's a lot going on. Like that's just not cool, dude.
Yeah,
like
it's
I don't
like,
know
dude,
if I
do you
don't
want
know.
your-
I think
do
that
you
might be
want
my
that
only
same
uncomfortable
that
thing.
connected to
This
a
is the
horse?
thing that I got to touch to all of these. Nah, dude, that ain't cool.
Like the horse touched it too. You know what I'm saying? Like
For real. And then they just get under the tree and she like, I love you forever. And they just braid touching. And it's like, girl, your braid was just on that bird thing. Like, but nah, I'm the only one thinking about it. It's cool. But nah, G, like if we just had that moment though where they do like the thing where they plug into the tree and it's like all the ancestors and shit, that'd be so cool. That's real connected.
that would
like
be
like that
Mhm.
like that would be the ultimate prize of having this connected like pathway throughout the earth.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
we would have all of the information centralized within the earth.
Yeah, and if you think about like how mushrooms also like replicate, dude, they like send spores and shit. Like that shit's crazy. Like, do we even understand how that shit works?
No.
Like right now, where we are, there's fungus spores all over us right now. Like all over. They're inside us. They're all over.
And that's
If you
just how they
close-
go ahead and
Yeah.
travel. They like, I'm out of here. Poof.
Exactly. So like, imagine if you could connect yourselves to these spores around us. You know, like that would be some crazy.
What if
shit.
that's just the next step out here? We all just become
Yeah.
spore beings. Okay, that was a
I don't
reach.
know
I
if
could
we're
tell
gonna-
by Ananya's laugh that
I
was
don't
a
know if
reach.
we're gonna go to spore.
But like technically, those are living organisms.
Yeah, they are.
What if we're just spore beings right now?
Spore beings.
Yeah.
What if we're
fungus
just
actually
floating
took over
through
our
somebody's
bodies?
room? What if we're just on some dude who's doing a podcast face right now? It's the Horton Hears a
Yeah.
Who theory, man. Whoville. It's a speck of
True.
dust.
True.
It's a speck of dust on a snowflake.
True. True.
Yeah. It's all scale.
We're nothing, man.
It's all a simulation.
It's a simulation. It's not real.
Now, yeah, we're gonna get back into that shit. The simulation.
It's so easy to get there, man.
Bro.
Nothing's real, dude. It's all
It's
fake. It's a
fake.
one-player game. It's the Truman Show.
Facts.
Transitioning towards shit that's going on. What do you guys think of that Apple repair shit?
Oh, that's legit.
Apple what shit?
So, in like a month, they're releasing where they'll send out parts if you want to repair.
Oh,
like
the
your
right to repair shit that Apple
Yeah.
just lost. Yeah.
Yeah.
computer.
I knew they
phone,
were
all
going to do that shit, though.
Yeah.
They were holding out as long as they could, but they became too big.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that you can get away with that in the niche market, but they're the
They're
company.
Apple, yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Facts.
there's Microsoft, there's Apple, there's nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, nah, dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's just-
it does not make me want to repair my shit. I'll tell you that right now. I'm still gonna
No,
get my
that's for
shit.
sure.
You know how much money I pay
Yeah.
for these Apple devices?
yeah.
I'm gonna go to somebody who gets paid to fix that shit. Like,
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. No,
Facts.
100%.
I buy Apple Care for this reason only.
Facts. Facts.
I'm trying to think what else has happened in the world. Oh shit, Astro World.
Oh, dude, did you see it?
Oh.
There's a $2 billion fine.
$2 billion
Holy
lawsuit.
Shit.
How
Dude,
y'all
that's-
feel
that's so
about it?
stupid.
I really want to know you all's opinions because I've like not talked to you
Dude,
all.
that's
since
that's mentally disabled. Who has $2 billion?
No, so it's apparently
Okay.
like
a
it's
lot
like,
of people have
Yeah.
$2 billion.
No, I think it's like a collective of like
But
282
yeah,
people.
Yeah, I was about to say it's a whole bunch
That's
of people
all.
being sued. First of
Yeah.
all, between Drake and Travis and the people who were the company with the festival, they can afford
Yeah.
$2 billion.
Yeah.
They can
facts.
afford it.
Oh,
But I
like
don't
if
think they're gonna
everyone
pay it.
combined?
Yeah, they're
No,
probably.
No,
they're
it's a
gonna-
combined
they're
suit.
gonna settle-
The
Yeah,
suit
it's
is
a
not.
combined
Yeah,
settle,
it's
yeah.
not
For
just
way
Travis
less.
Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll settle for
I
way
was
less.
confused when I saw Drake's name on that bitch.
Yeah,
I was like,
Drake.
he just
No,
he came in to
dude.
perform.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy that I think they looped him in so they could ask for more money, honestly.
I think they wanted the headline, so we talk about it on a
Yeah.
podcast.
Facts. Facts.
They're really
Yeah,
just trying to
right.
get Travis.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like
all of it.
that
2
festival
Billy's
was fucking
crazy.
crazy, and it almost
That
seemed
shit.
like it made sense, which is the kind of part that sucks about it, because it's like
Yeah.
all those people got hurt, but it was like, dude, what did you think was gonna happen in that
The
craziness?
rage.
It's
Yeah.
like such a crazy thing.
No,
Just
and then,
all the
dude,
Travis
Travis
Scott
concerts
concerts
are always
leading up to
crazy.
this.
Yeah.
They're always crazy.
Yeah. I mean, like even if you look at his documentary,
And
It
that's
was
that's
like-
what I was thinking about the whole time. I was like,
Yeah.
dude, this is what your shows have
Yeah.
always looked like.
like yeah.
When I
it's
was
gonna-
looking at the clips online, I was like, dude,
Dude.
this looks like your documentary.
Dude, also like, I'm thinking in terms of Travis's perspective.
Mhm.
If you're used to seeing people pass out, how do you know from the stage if someone's passed out or if he's actually dead.
No, but dude, that's
'Cause I don't think
it's
you
not.
think
Why
about-
was there nobody
Yeah,
communicating
that's the biggest thing. It's
to
like
everybody?
bro,
Like, I
yeah.
feel like if you got a festival with this many people, there should almost be like a way. There should be a contingency on
Yeah,
how to
yeah.
be able to talk to the performer if they're performing, a way to talk to the cameraman all at
And
once,
there
a
wasn't.
way to talk.
There wasn't.
Like there should have
security,
been
something.
there should have been like a
Relation.
flag down or like
Yeah.
a way to stop
like
everything.
a flare,
But, like,
something.
Yeah, you know, type shit.
yeah.
But this was
No,
one of
dude,
those
there should
festivals
have
where it was
literally
just
been
like
a
there was
security
no
guard.
way you could have controlled all
It could
that.
have easily just been a few security guards and like a little tower next to it, literally telling the other security guards, "Yo, there's some shit
That's
going
what
on."
you could have had a
Like,
flashlight
you know what I'm
signal.
saying?
Legit.
Medieval
Legit.
times, bro. Could have had some
Literally,
fire
legit.
signals.
They
It's
just
just
didn't
like-
have enough security and enough ambulances like slash paramedics. Like
Yeah.
they just didn't have that shit.
And
Yeah.
it was
That's their
so
fault.
crazy, dude. I was watching the video where the girl is like climbing up on the ladder next to the cameraman, and she's just
Yeah.
screaming like somebody's
Dude.
dead back there. The cameraman can't fucking hear her.
Yeah.
He's got headphones
And then-
on, and
then
he's
there was
literally
the
listening
freaking
for like
idiots-
camera positions and shit.
Right,
And like
right.
it's like heartbreaking to
Yeah.
watch that
Yeah,
shit.
no,
and you're
it's
just like,
crazy.
dude, this is
It's
a
crazy.
festival. Like,
Dude, and then there's those idiots climbing on the ambulance. Like,
yeah,
what's wrong
they're
with you?
jumping on
Bruh.
top of that.
but that's some
bro.
Travis Scott
So
shit.
stupid.
That was
Yeah.
another thing where I was
Yeah.
like, that's some shit that would have happened at any of his
Mhm.
shows.
Yeah.
And that's why
Yeah,
it's like, bro,
wild.
I can see
It's
why they're
wild.
putting fault on him. I don't know exactly where to place it because you know that ain't
Yeah.
on me. I didn't go to the
It's
show.
on, yeah, it's
I
just
ain't got
on
nobody who
everyone
was
who
harmed by it.
organized
But it's like this is such a
It's like
weird
a total,
thing.
Yeah.
Where do you
It's just a
place
total-
the blame?
Yeah, no, like
a total
Everything
fail.
went wrong.
exactly.
It's
That's
like a
legit what it is.
festival. It's like a
bro.
festival nightmare.
Dude. And you should, dude. Who loses life over a concert? Like
Yeah.
that's
You-
fucked.
But
You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, no one went there with that anticipation. No one went there with that
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah.
And it's like I understand it. Like even the people who probably like were eventually the people who led to the cause of everything, like in this domino
Mhm.
effect of crazy shit,
Mhm.
they weren't thinking about that.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And that's the part that makes it even more crazy because it's like it wasn't even supposed to be on them to think
Mhm.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
you're
supposed
just
to
going there
all
for a
be
good
planned
time.
beforehand so that they can have a good
Exactly.
time.
Right.
And it just didn't
So
work
it's-
out that way because you
it's
had
just
people
everyone
who were too
organizing the
eager
event,
and no
you
way
know?
to control them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And
I'm
I
just
mean,
like, dude, I've seen enough Travis live shows to just know
It's
we
crazy.
need some
Yeah.
contingency plans.
Yeah.
I don't
that's
know.
what, and that's why you should put blame on Travis because if he knows shit's gonna happen, you should have enough security to handle it. You know
There
what
should
I'm
be
saying? Like,
some type of regulation for
And-
sure.
That's
And the
what
thing
you should
it's
be
gonna make
prepared
some
for.
regulations for these
Yeah.
next
Yeah.
festivals.
Oh,
These
bro.
next festivals are
Like,
gonna have some different
for
rules.
sure.
Playboy
For,
Cardi
sure.
has his tour
Yeah.
out. I'm sure there's a lot more serious stuff there.
well, think about
Because Playboy
dude,
Cardi's the same audience. Like,
exactly, but it's like I don't know,
Yeah.
like when think about back in the day when Chief Keef got banned from performing
Yeah.
in the city for inciting riots. It was never as crazy as what one of these shows is.
bro, this shit's
No.
nuts.
But
like it was
you
it
think
was
about who
never
Travis
as it might have been
attracts-
some crazy shit happening, maybe some
Yeah.
shit
Yeah.
happening in parking lots afterwards, but like it was never as crazy
No one
as
like, died
disrespecting
mid-concert.
ambulances,
Yeah, bro.
stepping over people,
Craziness.
trampling 9-year-olds. Like, and it's like, first of all, it shouldn't have been an all ages festival.
For
I don't
sure.
think his
Definitely not.
music is
It
all
should have
ages in
been
the
18
first
plus.
place. But
Yeah.
I
It
mean,
should have been
hey,
18
I
plus
also
for sure.
agree that music should be released in
Yeah.
whatever way the artist thinks it is, and then whoever
Yeah.
takes it, it's your art. But like
Mhm.
the concert, that was not a place for
Yeah,
kids.
dude.
Dude, there's a lot
No.
going on.
Yeah, like I saw like a
Yeah.
10-year-old kid passed away. Like I was like,
Yeah,
Bro,
that's
that was
it's
messed
fucking
up. That was
crazy.
messed up, man. Like,
I don't know. I've seen so many festivals kind of go better than this. That's why it's so confusing, and I think
Yeah.
that's why Travis is going to catch more blame than anybody. Like Flognaw, this doesn't happen.
Yeah,
Flognaw booed
Yeah.
Drake, and it was still more respectful than this.
Dude,
in the case of the crowd,
Literally
in the
ev-
case of how people
literally
were
any other
handled.
concert went better than this, dude.
Yeah,
This is
bro.
like, it's fucked.
like even like EDM shit. I know that's like crazy.
EDM shit never goes
Yeah.
that
Like,
crazy,
bro.
but no, that's crazy because that's a whole bunch of people on drugs,
Yeah,
dancing the same music,
legit.
a lot of happy vibes, a lot of love type
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah,
that's
true,
more
true,
that's more
true.
akin to like a Woodstock type vibe.
Mm.
This is like lit pit fucking like it's almost like a rage show
Yeah,
from
bro.
grunge rock in the early 2000s,
Yeah,
but
Yeah.
that's not what's being played.
yeah.
And
Like I think even
and
like,
even in the early 2000s, this shit wouldn't happen. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know. I can't speak to that. I don't
All
have a
people
lot of
dead.
I don't have a lot of
I-
research on live events from
I doubt-
grunge
I
groups,
doubt
but maybe
that-
they were
12
I don't
people
know.
died at all of those concerts.
They wouldn't have made
You know what I'm
news in the same way as Travis would have. So I mean, I don't think we would have really known, to be honest.
Like
Maybe they
G-Unit
could have had
concerts.
some maybe they could have had some crazy concerts back in the day with some people.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like,
But-
would it have made front page news like a $2 billion lawsuit
Facts.
against somebody who just had a McDonald's Happy Meal? Jesus
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
Christ! Like, just like this is a lot happening. Like,
Bro,
It's a
apparently
lot,
his
it's a lot.
he was supposed to drop like some dunks or something with Nike. Those got delayed. There was like
Nike doing a Roblox
Dude,
collaboration right now. They ain't about to let him do shit.
bro.
Dude,
Nike
yeah,
was like,
Nike
Trav,
should
we're gonna put you on
cancel that.
ice.
Yeah.
We're gonna put you on ice for just a little while, Trav. It's okay. You know we love you,
Swoosh.
Jack.
it's like
you know we
Nike.
love you. You know we love you. Like, bro, come
Cactus.
on, man. They was like, we're gonna have to put you on ice for a second. We're doing something with Roblox right now.
Bro.
We can't quite have your face everywhere.
Dude,
Fortnite
Nike's
probably
like, hold
Fortnite
up.
had to take the
Hold
skin
up.
down for a second. Over here at Epic Games, you know how much we love Astro World. Like, dude, he got so many of those emails.
Bro.
He got so many of those.
You know we love the rage, but
Best wishes, it's lit. Like,
straight up,
he got so many of those emails. Like, yo, bro,
it's
but
lit.
we're not about to do this, and we're
Bro.
not about to do this, and we're not about to do
It's
this.
lit on a professional email is hilarious.
Oh, dude,
Bro.
you know it is, bro. There is some dude trying to keep it real and keep his job. Sending
lit,
that
bro.
email right now, bro.
It's lit.
He is
Yo,
drafting that email.
He ends the email. It's lit. Sincerely, John.
Yes,
Like,
respectfully.
right now he is working on that email. Hey
Bro.
Trav, man, hope you're doing good. Hope Stormy in the bro, like he's writing this email right now. He or she,
Yo.
equal opportunity joke.
Bro,
But like, it ends with it's lit. Sincerely,
it's lit.
It's lit.
But yeah, nah, G, like I'm interested to see how he bounces back from this. But then again, and oh my God, this is a great transition, man. Oh, and I'm fucking it up by saying it. But if the baby can bounce back from everything that he just did in
bro.
life
Yeah,
and
facts.
dropping fucking EP,
This
dude,
does not
my
compare.
Instagram has been
can't
absurdly
compare that,
taken
though.
over with
Yeah,
DaBaby and Danny
DaBaby,
Lee.
bro.
And then he had the nerve to promote this new EP, and I was like, I can't listen. I was like, dude, I feel like I have been in your house for the last 2 days on live.
Dude,
I don't want to listen to this shit.
The baby's
Dude,
insane, bro.
Dude, the baby shit is not comparable to this. Let's put that out.
It's not comparable, but what I'm saying is just like the public
The
forgets
wild-
and you
Yeah.
get
Yeah,
your
that's
shit
true.
back.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It
true.
don't matter what you did. Tory
Yeah.
Lanez,
Oh, bro, Tory Lanez is
Tory
popping.
Lanez is good right
He's
now in the
popping.
world. Not with
Yeah,
me
he's
personally.
done.
I'm still fuck that nigga.
Yeah.
But my thing is, the world does not give a fuck that he
Yeah,
shot Meg Thee
facts.
Stallion in the foot.
Facts. Facts.
No,
They're
yeah, they
over
don't
it.
give a
That
fuck.
news is so old.
Bro,
we probably
yeah.
think it
Like,
happened
he had
5 years ago.
He had like a few freestyles. We were like, oh shit, he's a rapper.
No, dude,
Game
that's what
over.
turned it around. That's what turned it around, dude. He went viral on TikTok with that one
Yeah.
freestyle. And
But
then
you
he
see
dropped
how
his
these are
NFT album.
actions that at the time we
Dude,
thought
yeah.
could not be turned around?
Yeah.
How do you turn
but-
around
no,
shooting
dude,
somebody in the
it
foot
was
out of
legit.
drunken anger?
Dude,
How do you
dude, when
turn
I
around
called
getting
it,
picked
I
up
was
by
like,
a cop? It was an
like,
LA
everyone's gonna
chopper
forget it in a
on these
month.
niggas.
Dude, it's craziness.
The
No,
baby
I
said
knew
if
it.
you ain't sucking dick in the parking lot, put your hands up. And he was on another festival before this Danny Lee shit. He was right back in the lineups, bro. We waited 3 months.
Dude, he was on a Kanye album.
Come on, man.
Like, bro, what?
Dave Chappelle was at the reunion
Yes.
of Drake and Kanye, and nobody gives a fuck what he just said on Netflix. Dude, I think cancel culture might have ended.
Dude,
no,
I mean-
cancel culture's done because you know what everyone realized is that no one actually gives a fuck unless you go to jail. Like
Yeah.
if you're in jail,
It
then
don't
you're
matter
actually
if there's no court
canceled.
case.
Legit.
If there's no
Exactly.
court case,
Legit.
it's
It
like
didn't happen. Nothing
didn't
happened.
I think
happen
Dave
at Chappelle.
Chappelle's shit is
Yeah.
different though, just because like, I think it's comedy. Comedy is just in a different lane.
comedy's a medium
Whereas-
that I give a lot of
That's
leeway
true.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
comedy has
like
a lot of
that's
leeway.
because I'm a fan of comedy. But if you're not
Yeah.
a fan of
Yeah.
comedy, I see how you don't give it that
True.
leeway.
True.
Because
Yeah,
all
true.
you see is somebody standing on stage swaying a group of people with what you perceive as hate
Right,
speech because you
right.
can't appreciate the comedy.
Facts.
But I'm not
facts.
saying that to defend nobody or take them on either side, nigga. That special was a lot, nigga. That was.
It was a lot.
I would
yeah,
love to
that
stay
was a lot.
neutral.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
black.
I'm not
I am
gonna say nothing
bisexual.
about
I am a member
I'm
of
not
both of
saying
these
nothing about that. It
communities,
was a
and
lot. It
I'm
was a
fine.
lot.
I just don't want to talk
For
about
sure.
that one.
For sure. For sure. For sure.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna leave that alone.
Bruh, for
But
real, G. Like,
some shit,
bro, the
some shit
second
happened there.
the second
That
I saw
was,
everybody on social media taking sides, I was like, let me go ahead and watch the whole thing. I watched it and I was like, everything I feel about this, I'm gonna keep to myself.
Yeah, no, I watched it and I was like, yo, this shit's edgy. Like this shit's
Yeah.
That's what I was. I
right,
was like, man, I'm
right.
gonna make sure. I was like, I'm gonna make sure to never say my opinion online
Yeah,
about this.
I was just
it's
like,
crazy.
Like-
It was a lot. It was definitely a lot.
But he also
It's-
called it the closer. That's my biggest thing for it. I was like, yo, he said it's the end. So be mad, don't be mad. Motherfucker walked away.
yeah,
and then
It's
and
like
then that
if
last
you're
fucking-
yelling at somebody
his
right now, you
last
kind of
joke,
yelling
too.
at a wall.
yeah,
Like,
facts.
His last joke too. That was fucked. That was crazy.
bro, it kept going. It kept like every time, like, and he kept saying during the show, he was like, I'm going all the way on this one. And I was like, I was legitimately just like, you really are. Like, I've just
Yeah,
never
he
seen
is.
somebody
he went all
commit.
the way. He went from
All the way.
he went deep in that shit.
I'll speak
but-
about it from the perspective of like a creative.
Yeah.
That shit was dope to watch somebody be
Yeah.
fearless. To
Yeah.
watch somebody literally go,
Knock
I
him
don't
off.
even care what you
Yeah,
think.
yeah,
I was
This-
like,
bro,
Jesus Christ, Dad. Like,
Yeah.
didn't care at all.
All right, guys.
Bruh.
I gotta hop off. I actually got a work meeting.
Oh,
yeah,
true.
no, you all good. It's actually 10.
I'll
We should
see
low key
you.
like
Yeah.
wrap this up
Facts.
anyway because we're gonna
Wrap
be
it.
back in 2 weeks. We're not
Yeah.
gonna have one for Thanksgiving next week. We're gonna be back in
be
2
back.
weeks. That's why this episode is called Kinda.
And
So
we'll be in
until
person.
then, yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna be in person. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we're not even gonna make that a surprise for you. So yeah, just be here because we'll
Oh,
all
fuck
be here.
yeah! I should have kept.
No,
it
you're
surprise,
good.
but-
We don't know. You're
Alright.
good. Who are we surprising? Our fans who come here and actually watch this show. Thank you all for watching. You can be a
Yeah.
part of the process.
Facts.
If you tuned in, thank you.
Bro.
You know, type shit.
Bruh.
But yeah, we're gonna be back. We got some cool shit coming up, end of the year
Mhm.
stuff. Man, make sure you're tuning in. You guys dropped the episode today.
Yep.
Yep. So they got a new episode out.
The
I-
Bulls lit.
What's
The
today?
Bulls are
Thursday. I'm
lit.
dropping one Saturday. Saturday
True.
got an artist interview with Teddy coming out. It's gonna be a
Fire.
dope one, man.
Fire,
So
fire,
make sure to stay
fire.
up to date on all the other shit we are doing. Thank you all for tuning in, and we out. Parse, you got a quick quote for us before your
Deuces.
meeting?
No, I don't. Nanny, give me something. I have nothing right now.
You ain't even got a song lyric ready.
Dude, get a Wayne bar.
A Wayne bar?
Yeah.
Call me Cap